JKB back with another episode. Today on the show I'm reviewing the Mantis headset for the PlayStation VR. Thank you to Bionic for sending it over. These go for $49 US, and I'm going to say right off the bat, I do recommend them. How do they work? Well, it's quite simple. They're designed to clip onto the side of the PlayStation VR as simple as, well, it seems simple. No, I'm kidding around. It's quite simple. It's on there, and that is it. You obviously can adjust where they're sitting on the headset, and you can also adjust kind of what angle they're sitting on your ear. Now, there's a few things I'm going to get into in the pros and cons, but I just want to kind of say about the build quality here before I get into the pros and cons, and if you should even check this out. Build quality is awesome. It really does feel like it matches the actual headset. It doesn't feel like it's a cheap sort of like attachment that gets connected to it. It has a wire that comes out of it, obviously, so you can plug it into the PlayStation VR input here. And once you do that, you're good to go. There's no issues with that. I have had it on my head for at least 4 hours using these headphones, and I gotta say I'm very happy with them. There's a lot you can adjust by moving them up and down and swiveling it and all sorts of things to make sure it's pressed into your ear, but I'll get into one con that I kind of feel is important, but it's not the end of the world. So pros and cons is quite quick here because it's very, let's just start with the cons, okay? It's not noise canceling and it's not over the ear. You'll notice that these speakers themselves are open, so they're just kind of sitting on your ear, so you will get outside interference if you're playing at a party or a loud room or whatnot, or your girlfriend screaming about a can of tuna in the other room. You're gonna hear that and you're gonna shut up about the tuna and you'll get back into your game. The next one is cable management. The cable that's attached to your VR headset is not too long, so that's one thing that I kind of was annoyed with. Once you have it plugged in there, like you can see I'm already like being killed by cables here, but once you get, you'll see here, look, it's short, very short. So once this is attached to the back of the headset, you have to keep those wires essentially behind you. And once it's behind you, one of the negatives kind of is you can't reach the volume. But I mean, that's not a super negative because once you have it set up, you throw it behind your head and you're good to go. So it's not the end of the world. I just had to bring that up. And last but not least, it's only for PlayStation VR. You can't use these with anything else. However, I did plug it into my old iPhone and I was impressed with the sound even on that. Now, let's get into the positives. It's a simple setup. You just clip it on. That's it. Like I'm done here again, which is awkward because I'm not using both hands, but there, it's on. It's that simple to adjust it and to take it off. You actually can lift it up, move it around. Very easy to set up. The swivel, like I said, is important. You can move it around and get it perfectly exactly where you want it on your ear. It has 37mm drivers on here, so it's a pretty big speaker. And in terms of the sound quality, I really do feel like for $50 you're getting that equivalent. It's not going to blow you away, but it's very good. But I mean, it's not spectacular. It's not tinny. It does have some bass to it, but it doesn't have as much bass as you would hope. It does have bass though. It's just, me being a producer of music, I know what's good, I know what's bad. I'm going to say that these are definitely above average, but they're not going to blow you away. And last but not least, it works with glasses. I know a lot of people have issues with glasses and headsets, and putting these on, it doesn't actually interfere with your headset. I mean, I should say your glasses when you put the headset on. So that is a huge plus. So for $49, do I recommend these? I absolutely actually do because, well, number one, they're very comfortable to use, but number two, very easy to install, and they're kind of the only headset for the PlayStation VR at this current moment in time. So shout out once again to Bionic for sending these over. I do recommend them if you have a PlayStation VR headset. I said the cons, not noise canceling, so be aware of that. So if you're playing in a loud room, you're going to hear outside interference. So I'll see you in the next episode of JKB, and if you want to know more about the headphones or have questions, let me know with a comment below. And of course, I'll see you next time. I don't even know what I was going to say. Thank you.